Hello, my name is John Giordano, and I'm a certified addiction professional, and I have a doctorate in the humanities. How to properly help a drug addict. Understanding addiction.
This is a logical and very necessary step. Before you can learn how to best help a struggling addict, you need to understand the nature of addiction. Also note that addiction can affect potentially anyone, including those who have no apparent genetic predisposition for addiction, have very little environmental risk, and have no shortcomings or laziness about them.
Get help for yourself.
An individual or family member cannot control a drug addict, but they can control their own behavior, including how they behave in their relationship to a sick and suffering and potentially manipulative individual. Therefore, the best thing you can do if you want to help someone in their life is go to an Al-Anon meeting. The people there can listen to your situation and give you the best advice on how to handle things. Educating oneself how to set the limits and boundaries is one of the most important things they can do in this case.
Establish boundaries.
One example of setting boundaries is telling a close friend or family member that you prefer not to be around them if they are using drugs. Notice that this is specific, and you have to sit down and communicate these types of requests explicitly with somebody. Setting a boundary like this is difficult because there is a tendency to hurt others' feelings, but this is part of what is keeping you sick, caring about this person's feelings than your own personal well-being.
Confronting the addict.
Any time that you casually approach a struggling addict or talk to them about possibly getting help is an example of a formal intervention. This might not sound like a very useful opinion compared to the more formal and organized intervention, but nonetheless, it is very effective.
Organize a formal intervention.
This is what most people think of when they hear the term intervention. Here, the friends and family of the addict all get together and confront the person together and urge them to get help.
Practice detachment.
One of the key principles that will help you in dealing with the struggling addict is detachment. The idea behind is to separate yourself emotionally from the damaging effects of the relationship with the addict. It is not the same as completely disassociating or abandoning the relationship. The idea is to care for them while detaching emotionally. You can care for them, but not feel like you're responsible for them. In other words, you are specifically trying to not get all wrapped up emotionally by an addict's destructive behaviors.